Miss Baterna, do you know Miss Cassandra L. Ong? Kilala mo si Cassandra Leong. Bakit mo siya kilala? Siya ang boss mo.
Yes po,
And
Madam.
as your boss, anong mga orders ang ibinigay niya sa'yo at sinunod mo? Ano pa ang mga iniuutos sa'yo ni Cassandra Ong bilang boss mo? Na kaninong pangalan yung mga cheque? And what do you do with those checks which are in your name? Anong ginagawa mo doon sa mga checking nasa pangalan mo? In other words, Miss Baterna, ikaw ay taga-issue at taga-perma lamang. Pagkaka-issue at pagkaka-perma mo, ibinibigay mo na kay Cassandra Ong at si Cassandra Ong na ang bahala kung anong gagamitin niya sa cheque. Tama ba? I remember you committed last time to execute a waiver para sa iyong bank accounts. You're giving the committee the authority to see all information about your bank accounts. Do you confirm? And with that waiver, Ms. Baterna, we will be able to find out, tama ba? Sino ang pinagbigyan, binayaran ng mga cheque ni Cassandra Ong, tama? Ms. Mascareñas, do you know Cassandra Leong? Why do you know her? Who is she in your office? Boss mo ba siya o ikaw ang boss niya?
So while waiting for Miss Cassie Ong, ako may tanong lang ako kay you're the executive assistant of Mr. Attorney Harry Roque, Mr. De La Serna.
Yes po, Mr. Chair.
Ilang taon ka naging executive assistant ni Attorney Harry Roque?
I was an executive assistant to the Office of the Presidential Spokesperson from January of 2021 to November 15 of 2021 po, Mr. Chair.
So 2020 to 2021, tama ba yung pagkatinig?
Mali po, Your Honor. Mr. Chair, January of 2021 until November 15 of 2021 po.
So January 2021 up to November of 2021, wala pang isang taon.
Yes po, Mr. Chair.
Okay, did you apply for that position? Anong position mo sa office ni spokesman Attorney Harry Roque?
I was an executive assistant to the Office of the Presidential Spokesperson po, Mr. Chair.
And what do you exactly do in the office of Attorney Harry Roque?
Nag-start po ako as social media. Ako po yung nag-handle ng SOCMED po ni Attorney Roque po, Mr. Chair.
Okay, yung bang item na executive assistant ay item under the office of the spokesperson?
Yes po, Mr. Chair.
So, anong salary grade niyan?
I'm not sure if it is salary grade 17 or 20 po, Mr. Chair.
Okay, sige. Salamat. Yung bang last hearing, sinasabi ni Attorney Harry Roque that you being his executive assistant, ikaw ang mga kasama niya sa travels. Kasi nga is diabetic ba? Tama ba ako doon?
Ang dami niya pong sakit, Mr. Chair.
Okay. And nurse ka ba?
Hindi po, Mr. Chair.
Meron ka bang background sa medicine?
No po, Mr. Chair.
Ilan kayo executive assistant sa office ni Attorney Harry Roque?
Alam ko po, madami po siyang staff po, but the EA post is until EA 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 po.
And you are EA?
EA 3 po ako, Mr. Chair.
EA 3?
Yes po, Mr. Chair.
Okay. So, yung EA 1, EA 2, sinasama rin ba ni Attorney Harry Roque sa travels abroad?
EA, based on my knowledge, Mr. Chair, yung nakabiyahe lang po na EA is EA3, ako po yun, EA2, and the EA5 po.
Okay.
EA4 din po pala, Mr. Chair.
EA 1, 2, 3, and 4?
No po, Mr. Chair. 2, 3, 4, 5 po, Mr. Chair.
2, 3, 4, and 5. EA, ang daming EA pala, no? Nung office ng spokesperson.
Yes po, Mr. Chair.
Okay, and your job description ay you handle the the social media of the spokesperson as well as his travel companion. Kasama ba yon sa job description mo?
Nung nag-start po kasi ako kay Sir Harry po, Mr. Chair, there was no post in Malacanang. That's why I first handled this social media po, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Salamat sa sagot mo. Alam mo rin ba na it seems kasi na you're very, very close to Attorney Harry Roque, tama?
Yes po, Mr.
Can you
Chair.
say that among all the executive assistants, ikaw ang closest to Attorney Harry Roque?
Yes po, Mr. Chair.
Is that the reason kung bakit ginawa ka niyang incorporator sa isang kumpanya niya?
Mr. Chair, to my knowledge on that po, Mr. Chair, it was Attorney Val po na nagpa-sign po sa akin that time kasi kailangan na po nila ng magko-complete po sa corporation po nila.
Sige. Sige, we will ask you questions again later. Now that Ms. Cassie Ong is here, I now recognize Congresswoman Luistro.
Mr. Chair, I wish to invite the attention of Cassie Ong
Cassie,
as I propound questions to the other resource speakers. Ms. Baterna, do you know Ms. Cassandra L. Ong?
Yes po, Madam Chair.
Kilala mo si Cassandra Ong.
Yes po, Madam Chair.
Bakit mo siya kilala?
Parang siya po yung boss ko po, Mr. Chair.
Siya ang boss mo.
Yes po, Madam
And as
Chair.
your boss, anong mga orders ang ibinigay niya sa'yo at sinunod mo?
Aside from signing documents po, Madam Chair,
What else, Ms. Baterna? Ano pa ang mga iniuutos sa'yo ni Cassandra Ong bilang boss mo?
documents po, tsaka po sa cheque po.
Documents and checks. Na kaninong pangalan yung mga cheque?
Meron po akong nakapangalan sa akin, Madam Chair.
And what do you do with those checks which are in your name? Anong ginagawa mo doon sa mga checking nasa pangalan mo?
Minsan po nag-uutos po siya, halimbawa, mag-issue ka ng, halimbawa po, 10 pieces worth of like 15,000, ganun po. Tapos sinusulat ko po.
In other words, Ms. Baterna, ikaw ay taga-issue at taga-perma lamang. Tama ba?
Tama po, Madam Chair.
Pagkaka-issue at pagkaka-perma mo, ibinibigay mo na kay Cassandra Ong at si Cassandra Ong na ang bahala kung anong gagamitin niya sa cheque. Tama ba?
Yes po, Madam Chair.
I remember you committed last time to execute a waiver para sa iyong bank accounts. You're giving the committee the authority to see all information about your bank accounts. Do you confirm?
Yes po, Madam Chair.
Have you executed that waiver, Ms. Baterna?
Yes po.
May we know from the COMSEC if we have requested information already from the banks?
COMSEC?
Your Honors, Mr. Chair, just this morning, the witness took the oath, and so we have not yet asked the details from the bank. It was just this morning that her waiver was notarized by the public attorney.
And with that waiver, Ms. Baterna, we will be able to find out, tama ba? Sino ang pinagbigyan, binayaran ng mga cheque ni Cassandra Ong, tama?
Tama po, Madam Chair.
Maraming salamat, Ms. Baterna. May I proceed to Ms. Mascareñas? Ms. Mascareñas, do you know Cassandra Leong?
Yes po.
Why do you know her?
Kasama ko po siya sa office.
Who is she in your office?
Translator
Boss mo
po.
ba siya o
Hindi
ikaw
po.
ang boss niya?
Parang same lang na kami ng position.
Parehas lang kayo. So what does she do in your office?
Nung una po kasi, nung na-interview muna siya, doon ko siya first time na nakita. Tapos hanggang sa pumasok na siya, although di ko na po matandaan kung kailan, pero most definitely nauna po ako sa kanya. Tapos, ang alam ko, parang personal translator siya ni Mr. Wu. Tapos lagi siyang kasama sa mga meetings. Tapos until such time na siya na rin po yung nagipag-deal sa lahat ng mga kung sinong dapat kausapin. And yung mga papers, kinuha na rin po niya before ako tanggalin nung December.
Let's discuss it one by one, Ms. Mascareñas.
Okay po.
You first mentioned personal translator. Tama?
Yes po. Yun po yung alam ko.
Second is?
Yung pong kasama siya palagi ng boss.
Constant companion ni Mr. Wu.
Yes po.
What else?
Nag-take over po ng mga application ng documents.
She took over of the application of the companies.
Yes po.
With which office? Saang opisina?
Nakalocate po kasi kami sa Dragon Wealth System Office sa Prince Hotel. Pero yung mga tinatransact po na documents is yung Whirlwind and Lucky South. Although, personally po, alam ko, hindi ako nag-sign kasi, I mean, na-sign ko yung papers ng application ng Lucky South, pero wala po ako nung siya notarize. I'm not present po kasi sa pagkakatanda ko, na-notarize po siya sa Bamban. Never po ako nagpunta sa Bamban para magpirma.
So
Or
you mentioned,
mag-ano.
Ms. Mascareñas, first is personal translator. Second is constant companion.
Yes po.
Third, she took over of all the application documents of Lucky South and Whirlwind.
Yes.
And if my memory serves me right, the fourth one that you said, he deals and meets
Yes.
with the people concerning Lucky South and Whirlwind. Do you confirm this?
Yes po. Yes.
Aside from these four, do you recall any other thing that she does during the time that you are still with those companies? How about the payment of salaries?
Ako po yung, kinukuha ko lang po yun sa manager. Sa manager. Tapos, normally po, bibigay na lang yung salary sa akin. Iabot ko lang siya dun sa kasama ko sa office. Pero sa ibang staff and kitchen staff, ibang staff, sila na po yung nagbibigay.
You mentioned earlier about Mr. Wu.
Yes po.
Who is Mr. Wu?
Big boss po.
Boss.
Yes,
When you
po.
say boss, does it mean all of you receive orders from him, Mr. Wu?
Si Mr. Wu po kasi hindi naman siya lahat nagde-direct ng orders. So, pili lang.
So from whom do you receive order, Ms. Mascareñas?
Mr. Wu po.
Mr. Wu.
Yes,
How
nakadirect
about
po
the
kami.
other employees in the company? From whom do they receive orders?
Managers po, mga Chinese managers.
Chinese managers. Among the Filipinos who are there and below the level of Mr. Wu and the managers Chinese, sino sa inyo ang pinakatanungin at nagdi-decide about the operation of Lucky South and Whirlwind?
Kasi po nung nandun ako, wala pa pong operation. I think nag-start siya around 2020 based sa mga naririnig ko po dito sa hearing. As far as I'm concerned, hindi ko po sure ha. Ang alam ko po, silang nag-usap.
What do you mean sila?
Cassie. Si Mr. Wu po and Cassie and Chinese manager.
By
po.
Cassie, are you referring to Cassandra Ong?
Yes po.
Given the fact na personal translator, constant companion, he took over of all the documents, and he meets with the contracting parties of these companies. Would you agree
Mr. Chair.
with me if I would say, malaki ang kinalaman ni Cassie Ong sa lahat ng activities ng mga companies na ito?
Yes po.
You said
Based
yes.
Yes po. Siya po yung palagi kasama eh.
Thank you. May I proceed to Mr. De La Serna? I remember you testified before. I just don't know if it is before this committee or before the Senate. Tumira ka sa Lucky South. Do you confirm?
Yes po, Your Honor. Good evening po.
Can you enlighten us again? Bakit ka dun tumira sa Lucky South?
Pakiulit po, Your Honor.
You stayed, you lived,
Ah,
you
yes, okay,
resided in the premises of Lucky
Yes,
South.
yes, Your Honor. I lived in that property because I am currently a student pilot in the aviation school in Clark po, Your Honor.
You were a student of aviation.
An aviation school kahit ngayon po, Your Honor, I'm currently a student in an aviation school in Pampanga
But
po.
during the time that you were still living in Lucky South, bakit ka tumira doon?
Because I am studying in a aviation school in Pampanga po, Your Honor.
I see. You lived inside the premises of Lucky South because you were studying aviation in Pampanga.
Yes po, I'm currently a student pilot po in
Please,
Pampanga.
please limit your answer to the questions.
Yes
Now,
po.
Mr. De La Serna, can you tell us the inclusive date when you were living inside the premises of Lucky South? Kailan ka nag-umpisa at kailan natapos yung pagtira mo sa Lucky South?
To my knowledge po, Your Honor, nang first ko pong dating sa property po was on... Can I check my calendar po, Your Honor?
Just the approximate date, Mr. De La Serna.
Around November po ako first nagpunta po doon.
November, that is 2000?
2023 po, last year po, Your Honor.
November 2023 until?
Andun pa po yung gamit ko until now po, Your Honor.
Until now, until the raid.
Yes po, Your Honor.
Mabuti hindi ka nasama sa raid.
Andun lang po yung mga gamit ko, Your Honor, but meron na po nakitang room for rent in Pampanga.
Are you trying to tell us na nung nag-conduct ng raid, hindi ka na nakatira doon sa Lucky South?
Yes po, Your Honor, pero andun po yung iba ko pong gamit po.
So saan ka nakatira nung nagkaroon ng raid sa Lucky South?
I rent a place po near my school na po, Your Honor.
In other words, kaya ka wala doon sa lugar during the raid dahil ibang lugar na ang tinitirahan mo, tama?
Yes po, Your Honor.
And can you please tell us, are you paying for the lodging in Lucky South?
No po, Your Honor.
So you were staying in Lucky South for free, tama?
po, Your Honor.
And how far is Lucky South from your aviation school?
10 to 15 minutes po, Your Honor.
10 to 15 minutes. So it is close, tama?
Yes, Your Honor.
And who allowed you to live inside Lucky South?
Ang kinakusap ko is Ma'am Cassandra Leong po, Your Honor.
Which means, Mr. De La Serna, kapag may titirang mga tao sa Lucky South, it is Cassie Ong who decides.
Yun ang hindi ko po. But in my case po, Your Honor, siya po yung kausap ko. Sa iba,
Aside from you, may iba pa bang nakikitira dun sa Lucky South?
hindi ko po alam, Your Honor.
But based on your daily observation, syempre, doon ka nakatira. Umuuwi ka doon, umaalis ka doon. That is your daily routine.
Yes,
Wala
Your
ka bang ibang nakikita o napapansin na nakatira other than you?
Nakastay ako sa lodging houses ng employees nila, Your Honor. So, may nakikita naman po akong tao, Your Honor.
Are you an employee of Lucky South?
No po, Your Honor.
So, do you confirm na ikaw ang nag-iisang pinatira na hindi naman empleyado ng Lucky South?
I can only confirm na nag-stay po ako doon, Your Honor. Pero if may iba pong nag-stay doon, I cannot confirm po.
But at least you can confirm, wala ka ng ibang kilala na hindi empleyado na pinatira doon sa Lucky South. Tama?
Yes po, Your Honor.
What is so special about you? Bakit ka pinatira doon ng Lucky South?
I was properly introduced by my previous employer po, Attorney Roque po, Your Honor.
And who is Attorney Roque to Cassandra Ong?
Ang alam ko po, Your Honor, he handles the ejection case of Whirlwind Corporation po.
He handles the case for ejection,
Yes po.
ejectment.
Yes po, Your Honor.
And of course, si Cassie Ong, may iba naman silang mga lawyers eh. Pero bakit walang ibang pinatitira doon na mga empleyado? Why only you?
Nakatira po ako doon, Your Honor, because I need a place to stay because I am a student pilot in Pampanga
I
po, Your
know,
Honor.
but there are a lot of people who needs a place to stay as well, for free, the same as you. Anong dahilan at pinatira ka doon ni Cassandra Ong? What is extraordinary about you? Bakit hindi siya nagpatira nung iba? Marami din ang nangangailangan ng libreng tirahan. Do you understand that, Mr. De La Serna?
Yes po, Your Honor. I cannot answer that, Your Honor, kasi I am not the decision maker naman po, Your Honor.
But at least you can confirm na sa iyong pagkakaalam, wala ka ng ibang nakita na hindi empleyado na pinatira sa loob ni Cassie Ong. Tama? It's just a yes or a no.
Before I answer that, Your Honor, I want to say that wala po akong kakilala po doon sa loob po ng compound.
Wala kang ibang kilala except for Cassie Ong.
Yes po, Your Honor.
And the reason kung bakit tumira ka doon is because Cassie Ong has the authority to decide for Lucky South. Tama? Yes. Otherwise, hindi ka makakatira sa loob ng Lucky South.
Okay po, Your Honor.
I wish to direct the next question to the PAGCOR, perhaps Attorney Fernandez, to lessen the burden of Chairman Altenco. I just want to confirm again. You know Cassie Ong.
Yes, ma'am.
Why do you know her?
She went to our office po regarding Lucky South 99 po, regarding po the arrears that they have po in 2023.
And she was representing which company?
Lucky South 99.
And she was accompanied by?
Attorney Roque po.
Yes. In other words, she went to your office to represent Lucky South along with the lawyer in the person of Attorney Harry Roque.
Yes, ma'am.
Can we hear from PAOK? Do we have PAOK here?
I think the PAOK excuses themselves, no, because they are going to file cases.
I wish to address the question this time to Ms. Ong. Ms. Cassandra Ong, narinig mo ba ang testimonya nilang apat?
Yes po.
Kilala ka ni Baterna. Ikaw ang gumagamit ng cheque niya. And soon, we will be able to find out kung sinong binayaran mo using her checks. Kilala ka ni Miss Mascareñas because you took a great part in the operation of Lucky South and will win. Are you listening, Miss Cassandra Ong? Kilala ka rin ni Mr. De La Serna dahil ikaw ang nagpatira sa kanya. Kilala ka rin ng taga-PAGCOR dahil ikaw, kasama ni Attorney Harry Roque, ang naglalakad ng papeles ng Lucky South. You acknowledge that?
Mr. Ano po, pwede po ako humingi ng 2 minutes to consult my lawyer.
2 minutes for what?
To consult
Tinatanong ko lang kung naiintindihan mo. Nakilala ka nilang apat.
Yes po.
Of course. And are you aware of the case that has been filed already by PAOK with the Chinese national who were arrested within the premises of Lucky South? Alam mo ba kung anong kaso na ang isinampa?
Hindi po.
They were charged with qualified human trafficking. And by qualified human trafficking, Ms. Cassandra Ong, kagaya ng inexplain sa iyo ni Chairman Dan Fernandez, Non-bailable offense yan. It is a capital offense. And with your direct participation in the operation of this Lucky South, there is a strong probability that you will be indicted as well for the crime of qualified human trafficking. Dahil sa testimonya nila at ng mga lulutang pang testigo, maaring ikaw ay masampahan din ng qualified human trafficking, walang piyensa, capital offense. Nakahanda ka ba dito, Ms. Ong? Please answer the question, Ms. Ong.
You want 2 minutes for...
To talk to my lawyer po against my right.
You want to talk to your lawyer? I thought you're asking for the executive session. No? Not yet? Not yet.
Yes po.
Will you allow it, Chairman?
Can I finish first, Mr. Chair, before
Okay,
she
please proceed.
confers with...
Pagkatapos ng
Her
mga
lawyer.
tanong ni Congresswoman Luistro, we will give you 2 minutes.
Ms. Cassie Ong, look at me. I want you to understand, ikaw ang tinuturo ng maraming resource speakers na nakakaalam ng operation ng Lucky South. Kung saan nakita ang mga torture victims, ang mga murder victims, ang mga human trafficking victims. The pictures that were shown by Chairman Dan Fernandez. Sa katunayan, may mga Chinese nationals na nasampahan ng qualified human trafficking. And chances are, Miss Ong, posible na ikaw ay mapasama sa kasong ito. Ang tanong, nauunawaan mo ba itong posibilidad na ito? Nauunawaan mo ba, Miss Ong?
Yes po.
At kung nauunawaan mo, naiintindihan mo din ang posibilidad na ikimakulong, walang labasan, walang piyensa. Naunawaan mo yun?
Pwede ko itanong sa lawyer ko about that?
Kasi Ong, now you are being offered an executive session. Because ako, I honestly believe you are just a tip of the bird. Help the Quadcom. You know why? Posibleng hindi lang yung nasa pictures ni Chairman Dan. Posibleng sa oras na ito, may mga taong kasalukuyang biktima ng same POGO operators. Would you like to avail of this executive session?
Pag-isipan ko po muna.
I am done, Mr. Chair.
Okay, thank you, Congresswoman Jinky Luistro. 1 minute suspension to give the witness time to confer with her lawyer. To our there's a dinner is coming, so I hope you bear with the committee kasi medyo mahaba-haba pa ito. At enjoy the dinner hosted by Congressman Dan Fernandez.
Parang extension daw.
1 minute. 1 minute. Sige, sige, please.
We want to help you.
2 minutes. We will, pagkatapos, I will recognize Congressman Dan Fernandez. Okay.
Mr. Chairman, okay. So, kasi before you deliver your statement, no, I just wanted to say something, Mr. Chairman, no. Yung sinasabi naming executive session, lahat na mapapag-usapan doon natin, hindi pa pwedeng gamitin yung kahit saan at hindi lalabas yun. Walang makakaalam ng mga sasabihin mo sa amin. And more importantly, if you trust this Quadcom and if you trust all the members, bibigyan ka namin ng immunity. You just have to trust us. I-recommend namin ng ma-immune ka. Kumbaga, immunity. Hindi ka magkakaroon ng grave kaso. Kumbaga, hindi ka na mapapersecute. So, what we're trying to offer to you is something that you have really to think it over. Kasi kanina nag-uusap-usap kami rito, talagang napakabata mo pa para makulong ka. Wala kasing bail to. Ibig sabihin, once they filed it, then hindi ka na makakalabas dun sa kulungan. Kaya, I hope, Cassie, take this chance. Of course, lahat naman ng members dito, may saturation point yan. What we're trying to imply, syempre, this offer will last until such time na mapuno na rin yung mga members. And huwag mong hayaang mangyari yun. Once you cross that bridge, there's no stopping on this, Cassandra. We know somehow the story and naawa kami sa iyo talaga. Honestly, yan ang sinasabi ko sa members. I hope you will consider our offer. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Congressman Dan Fernandez. The next to interpellate. Meron ka bang gustong
Mr.
sabihin?
Chair, maybe she wishes to answer?
No, she said she was... meron ka bang gustong sabihin? Wala. Okay. So, naintindihan mo ang paliwanag ni Congressman Dan Fernandez?
Yes po.
Okay. So, let's proceed with the interpellation. The next to interpellate is Congressman Gas Tambunting.
Thank you very
You're
much,
recognized.
Mr. Chair. Hindi ko muna focus kay Cassie kasi mukhang talagang hindi lang niya sinasabi na ayaw niya sumagot. Sinasabi niya, I will not testify. No? So talagang wala talagang siyang balak. Anyway, I hope magbago po isip niyo. I'd like to address this question to AMLAC. Are they here? Andito po ba ang AMLAC? Sino po sila? At saka ano pong posisyon nyo sa AMLAC?
Good evening, Mr. Chair. I'm Attorney Emmet Manantan, sir, Director of the Investigation and Enforcement Department. And together with me are the two Deputy Directors of the Financial Crimes Investigation Group, Attorney Eranio Dumale and Attorney Adrian Arpon, sir.
Okay. I would like to ask these questions in aid of legislation to be able to fill in the gaps and to see what are the loopholes in our existing laws. The first question I have for AMLAC is, have you conducted your own investigation about the transactions of Lucky South?
Yes, sir. We are doing it, sir.
Have you?
Yes,
And
sir.
who are the major transacting persons or personalities?
Sir, based on the discussions being made here, we've checked on the individuals and corporations. We've checked the officers, sir.
Eh, sino po sila? Pwede niyo banggitin?
Ito pa. Sir, based on our list, sir, we have Stephanie Balisacan Mascarenas, Siang Tan, Jing Gu, and Catherine Cassandra Leong, sir.
How about Whirlwind? Ano pong Whirlwind? Meron na po kayong investigasyon sa Whirlwind.
Yes, sir. They're included in the
At
list.
sino po ang mga personalities ng Whirlwind?
Sir, this is based on other agency checks we've made. The list includes Josefina Balisacan Mascarenas, Stephanie Balisacan Mascarenas, Raymond Calyonco, Randel Calyonco, and Duanren Wu, sir.
So, may interlocking directorships at ownership.
Yes, sir. Based on SEC records, sir.
Ngayon, ang tanong, meron ba pong transaksyon ba ang Lucky or ang Whirlwind na dapat po i-flag ng AMLAC? Sa tingin nyo?
Yes, sir. May mga we are currently checking the transactions, sir.
And how long will it take you to be able to check on these transactions?
Sir, based on the investigation being conducted, we're hoping to finish and file cases within the next 2 weeks, sir.
Okay. May I ask you to furnish the joint committee a copy of your report at the soonest possible time para natin makita gaano ba kalawak ang galaw at ang network ng Lucky at ng Whirlwind. Pwede po ba?
We will do, sir. We will seek the authority of the council, sir.
So, pwede ba sa susunod na hearing, hahanapin ulit namin yon. So, if you can give us an initial report. So, we will now base our questioning based on that report.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much, Attorney. Department of Justice. Andito po ang Department of Justice. Susugan ko lang po yung tanong ko last sa hearing. Ano na po ang status ng mga investigasyon? Dahil meron mo ba tayong mga kasong isinampa na? At baka magtakbuhan ho lahat to at mamaya mas maraming sumakay ng barko nito. Kung wala ho tayong information, wala ho tayong kasong sinasampa. May we have an update? It's been a week.
Yes, sir. Good evening, Your Honors. I'm Provincial Prosecutor Ramoncito Campo from the Department of Justice. I was also the one who made the commitment to the Honorable Congressman Gus Campunding and to the Quad Committee that within the week we will be informing this committee of the second set of cases that we are going to file against personalities of Lucky South and Whirlwind Corporation. After the adjournment last Thursday, which the session lasted up to 8:30, the following day I immediately convened the panel of prosecutors for case build-up. And then also on last Monday, which is also a holiday, we also set a meeting. While we cannot file the case this week, but definitely we can file another set of cases within next week. For the information again of the committee, we have already filed cases for violation of the Human Trafficking Act, serious physical injuries, kidnapping, and serious illegal detention against 2 Chinese national, now pending preliminary investigation before the Department of Justice. And after assessing the facts and evidence we have collated and gathered during the case build-up, there will be several personalities who will be the subject of an indictment, and not only qualified trafficking as observed by Congressman Tambunting during the last time, bakit qualified trafficking. Meron po rin ditong, we have a witness who has personal knowledge about the commission of murder, torture, and even prostitution inside the compound of Lucky South 99 at Porac Hub, Pampanga, sir.
And is this person a Filipino or is he Chinese?
There are Chinese and
No,
there
this
are
particular person who has information about torturing, that the torture and the human trafficking that's happening inside the compound.
With all due respect, sir, I can say it to you after this hearing, but considering the fact we are being aired nationwide, I opted not to disclose the nationality nor the gender of our witness for purpose of security.
Can
Your
you
Honor.
please submit to this joint committee your report, especially this particular person that you have just mentioned?
Yes,
Pwede
Your
po ba?
Honor. Together with the case that will be filed before the Department of Justice.
When will this be? Next week?
Yes, by Friday, Your Honor. Next week by Friday.
Thank you very much. Mr.
Thank
Chair, maraming salamat po.
Thank you, Congressman Tambunting. The next to interpolate is Congresswoman Mika Swansing. You are recognized.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chair. Good evening, everyone. Mr. Chair, I would like to focus my interpellation to Mr. Arnold Rodolfo de la Serna. My first question is, you became a stockholder of Biancham in 2020. Is that correct?
Yes po, Your Honor.
Who made you a stockholder of Biancham?
To my knowledge, last 2020 po, Your Honor, it was Attorney Percival Ortega po who asked me to sign the document to complete the corporation.
May I ask who Mr. Attorney Percival Ortega is and what is your affiliation to him?
He is a majority stockholder of the company po, Your Honor.
Mr. Chair, may I ask why would Mr. Percival Ortega approach you? Out of nowhere, biglang nagsabi, can you sign these documents so we can become a stockholder?
To my knowledge po, Your Honor, there are, magkakilala po sila ni Attorney Roque, which is my employer that time po, Your Honor.
Mr. Chair, let me go back to the answer of Mr. De La Serna earlier, which is his period of employment as EA of Attorney Harry Roque was from January 2021 to November 2021. Does this mean that you have been employed by Attorney Harry Roque prior to your stint as his executive assistant?
The executive assistant post was available by January 2021 until November 15, 2021 po, Your Honor. But I was previously employed po ni Attorney Roque po, but not as an EA po, but as a SOCMED person po.
May I know your employment? Under what employment contract were you under prior to your EA post in 2021?
We don't have any contract po, Your Honor.
If not,
Kasi, can I explain po? Sorry po, Your Honor. I
Go
explain
ahead.
ko lang po what did happen. Kasi That time po kasi, Your Honor, nagantay po ako ng post in the office of the presidential spokesperson, but it was not given until January of 2021 po, Your Honor.
So what was the position prior to 2021? Consultant, personally employed?
I handled the social media of Attorney Roque po, Your Honor.
So the social media, I thought a while ago you said that was under your position as EA3. So were you already performing the function prior to being employed?
I started as the stockmed of Attorney Roque in 2020 po, Your Honor. Then I was given a post by January of 2021 as an executive assistant po at the office of the presidential spokesperson po, Your Honor.
Mr. Chair, I would like to ask Mr. De La Serna, when did you meet Attorney Harry Roque? What month and what year?
I met Attorney Harry Roque October of 2019 po, Your Honor.
Mr. Chair, I will second the question of Attorney Jinky. What makes you special? Kasi I wonder, Attorney Harry Roque met you in October 2019, and he knows Mr. Percival Ortega, and Mr. Percival Ortega approached you to become a stakeholder of Biancham in 2020. Ang stakeholder ni Mr. Percival Ortega, is it because of your affiliation to Mr. Harry Roque?
Maybe that is because po, I really don't know the answer po. Bakit ako yung napili po, Madam Chair?
Mr. Chair, I would like to ask, because you will not accept a post without an offer. So what was in exchange of that? Pirma ka ng mga documents para maging stockholder. Ano yung in-offer sa'yo? Were you offered a compensation?
To my knowledge, wala pong compensation yun, Your Honor, in any kind po. To my knowledge po, Your Honor. Because it was just, I do not know, completing, for the 5-man law of corporation po, Your Honor.
Mr. Chair, if I hear that correctly, you agreed to becoming a stockholder by name without any compensation, without any responsibilities, without any official responsibilities, Mr. Chair? Walang buy-in, no nothing?
I would like to seek counsel to my legal counsel po, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair?
Yes,
Mr. Chair?
Good. Hello po, Mr. Chair. I would like to seek legal advice from my legal counsel po, Mr. Chair.
do you have your lawyer with you?
Yes po, Mr. Chair.
What is his name?
His name is Attorney San Agustin po.
Where is Attorney San Agustin? Attorney, can you please enter your appearance before the committee?
Mr. Chair, Kevin San Agustin from the Law Office of Rojas San Agustin and Yason, Your Honor. Respectfully entering my appearance for Mr. De La Serna.
Okay, thank you. Pakiulit lang ulit yung law firm, yung law office.
That's Rojas San Agustin and Yason, Your Honor.
Rojas,
San Agustin and Yason, Your Honor.
Rojas, San Agustin, and Yason. Thank you. Yes, AR, please reply.
Mr. Chair,
Wait, Congressman Acop muna.
may I ask the lawyer who contacted his services?
Attorney?
Mr. Chair, I'm sorry, I did not catch the question.
Who contacted you to be the lawyer of Mr. De La Serna?
Attorney Roque, Your Honor.
Si Attorney Roque was the one who engaged your law firm to be the lawyer of Mr. De La Serna?
May I clarify, Your Honor? May I be allowed to explain, Your Honor?
No, but
Kindly, Mr. Chair,
please proceed.
there's a question asked, and therefore, as a lawyer, he should answer that first before he explains.
Yes, Your Honor. Sorry, Your Honor, could you please repeat the question?
My question, the question of Congressman Acop is who contacted you to be the lawyer of Mr. De La Serna? And you replied it was Attorney Roque, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you have an engagement contract with Mr. De La Serna.
No,
I
Your
suppose.
Honor.
Are you doing this pro bono for Mr. De La Serna?
Yes, Your Honor.
Please proceed, Congresswoman Sonsing.
Mr. Chair, let me repeat my question to Mr. A.R. De La Serna. You agreed to be a stockholder by name of Biancham without any buy-in, without any compensation, no dividends, no promise of any offer. Just by name, no responsibilities, when you were approached by Mr. Percival Ortega to sign the incorporation documents.
I would like to ask my legal counsel for advice for that, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair, it is a yes or no question. So, Mr. Chair, I will defer to you whether or not you will allow Mr. De La Serna to confer with his counsel.
Can you repeat the question again? I'm sorry, Congresswoman Sonsing. Can you repeat the question?
No problem, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, my question to Mr. A.R. De La Serna is, when he signed the documents that allowed him to become a stakeholder of Biancham in 2020, when he was approached by Mr. Percival Ortega by endorsement by Mr. Harry Roque, he did so and agreed to become a stockholder by name without any promise of a dividend, a salary, and without any buy-in. So pumayag po siya na will make you a stockholder by name without any responsibilities, without any buy-in into the company, Mr. Chair.
Please answer. Hindi naman mahirap sagutin yung tanong ni Congresswoman Swansing. Mr. De La Serna?
Mr. Chair, medyo matagal na kasi yung time. I cannot remember if I was given anything that time, to be honest po. So, hindi ko po maalala if I was given compensation or not, but I cannot assume that I was given compensation po. Yun po yung sagot ko.
But were you promised salary or any form of compensation when you signed the document?
Mr. Chair, I am not sure po if I was given, because that was in 2020 po.
Okay.
Mr.
Please
Chair,
proceed.
if I will sign a document as important as that, becoming a nominal stakeholder, not just a stockholder, actually, you're a nominal stockholder as per the documents submitted by Biancham Holdings and Trading, Inc. For me, that is such a substantial document to sign. And even though, for example, 10 years ago, I would know if I received a sum or I would know whether I will be offered a salary, Mr. Chair. So I refuse to believe, Mr. Chair, that Mr. A.R. De La Serna does not remember whether he was compensated. But, Mr. Chair, let me add another point. If you don't remember whether you received any compensation at the time or not, since, let me ask another question, are you still affiliated with Biancham Holdings now?
No, Your Honor.
How long were you a nominal stockholder of Biancham?
Within this year po, Your Honor, nag-sign na po ako kasi kinuha na po siya ng family ni Attorney Roque. I am not allowed to say anything kasi hindi man ako part ng family nila, but they are fixing it already now. Tapos nagpasign na sila ng paper sa amin that they are getting my share.
My apologies, Mr. Chair. Let me ask for a clarificatory question. Would you mind repeating that, Mr. De La Serna? You said that the stocks were taken away from you. When and by who? You mentioned it already.
I am not sure if I am allowed to speak about it, Your Honor, because it is not yet final. Hindi ako sure if it is already executed, but I already assigned a document. I'm not sure what document, what was that. Pero pinapirma po siya sa akin, giving my share to Ma'am Myla Roque po, the wife of Attorney Roque.
So, Mr. Chair, for my colleagues here were saying they didn't hear. So, you already signed documents now transferring your shares back to Mrs. Roque. Is that
yes,
correct?
Yes, correct, Your Honor.
May you please let us know the first name of Mrs. Roque?
Mrs. Myla Roque po, Your Honor.
Myla.
Yes.
Myla. So you transferred your shares in Biancham.
Share po, one lang po yun, Your Honor.
Is that one based on the document? You do have one share. Okay, noted. So I see it here in the document. So you transferred your share back to Mrs. Myla Roque. Okay. Mr. Chair, let me go back again to my question. I'm trying to figure out the circumstances by which you met Attorney Harry Roque and what's so special about this affiliation that he will make you a stockholder of a company. So may I ask the circumstances by which you met Attorney Harry Roque in 2019, October 2019?
During October of 2019, Your Honor, there was an inauguration in our barangay po. Nagbigyan po kami ng covered court po ata, which was a project through the office of Attorney Roque when he was still a congressman in the 17th Congress po. During the past po, my mother was a barangay captain po of that barangay and was invited to the inauguration, which was kasama po ako. Then doon ko po na-meet si Attorney Roque po, Your Honor.
Mr. Chair, kung naiintindihan ko po, so pumunta si Attorney Harry Roque sa isang inaugurasyon ng covered court sa kanilang barangay, kung saan po barangay captain po ang nanay ni Mr. De La Serna. At pagkatapos nun, dun lang kayo nagkakilala?
Yes po, Your Honor.
Tapos pagkatapos po nun, kinuha ka na po niya na social media?
Hindi po. Nag-work po ako sa kanya ng 2020 po, ng May po.
Bilang?
SOCMED person po, Your Honor.
So, tapos, pagkatapos nun, ginawa ka na kaagad niya na stockholder ng...
No, my knowledge was at that time, Your Honor. Parang very limited lang kaming staff na pumapasok that time. So, I was chosen of isa po na pumirma po to complete the company po.
Ano po ang nauna, Mr. De La Serna? Ginawa po kayong stockholder ng Biancham or in-employ po kayo bilang social media manager?
The employment po of SOCMED.
Mr. Chair, babalik pa rin po ako doon. Tinatry ko i-establish pero magsiskip muna ako kasi bilang ako, hindi ko iisipin po na bigyan ng share sa isang kumpanya yung tao nakakakilala ko pa lang. So, I'll go back to that, Mr. Chair. Mr. De La Serna, tatanungin ko po yung mga aktibidades nyo po habang kayo ay nominal stockholder ng Biancham. May tanong ko lang po, were you asked to sign documents while you were a part of Biancham?
No po, Your Honor.
Bukod sa ikaw po ay stockholder, naging miyembro din po kayo ng Board of Directors ng Biancham. Tama po ba?
Yes po, Your Honor.
Opo, dahil yun po yung nandito sa dokumento na hawak ko sa submission po ng Biancham, kayo po ay miyembro ng Board of Directors. Nagsabay po ba yung pagkakataon na kayo ay Executive Assistant ni Attorney Harry Roque at kayo ay Board of Director ng Biancham? Sabay po yun?
So sorry po, Your Honor. I'm not sure, but I guess it's the same. But I'm not 100% sure na yes po yung sagot ko. But it's like 80% sure.
Sige po. Bilang miyembro po ng Board of Directors ng Biancham, are you aware of the transactions na ginagawa po ng corporation?
No, Your Honor.
So, ibig sabihin po, kayo ay stockholder lang, miyembro ng Board of Director by name. Pumipirma po kayo ng mga dokumento nang hindi po alam yung mga nangyayari?
I had full trust and confidence with Attorney Percival po, Your Honor.
Sige po. Alam niyo po ba na ang Biancham ay nagmamay-ari ng shares sa ibang mga korporasyon?
No, Your Honor.
One of these corporations po ay ang First Bataan Mariveles Holding Corp or ang FBMHC. Sinasabi ko lang po at may pagmamayari po ang Biancham na 50% ng FBMHC. Aware po ba kayo, Mr. De La Serna, nung panahon na kayo ay miyembro ng Board of Directors ng Biancham, na ang Biancham po ay pumasok sa isang partnership sa Green Mile Realty Corporation?
Yes po, Your Honor.
Aware po kayo?
Yes po.
So naaalala niyo po na pumirma po kayo ng dokumento na pumapayag po na pumasok ang Biancham sa partnership po sa Green Mile Realty Corp.
Alam ko may pinirmahan ang document but I'm not sure it was a partnership with Green something po. Hindi ako sure.
So binabawi niyo po yung kanina.
Alam ko may pinirmahan akong document but I cannot fully say na it was with Green. Yun po yung sinabi niyo.
Mr. Chair, I highlight this because one of the key principal projects of the partnership between Green Mile Realty Corp and Biancham, which then became FBMHC, or the First Bataan Mariveles Holding Corporation, is to develop a plot of land in Mariveles, Bataan with a size of 422 hectares, o yung tinatawag po na Mariveles land. And the development project was valued at 1.8 billion pesos. Mr. A.R. De La Serna, kayo po ay sumasang-ayon na ang 1.8 billion pesos ay malaking halaga po.
Yes po, Your Honor.
Napakalaking halaga po nun. At alam niyo po ba kung saan kinuha ng Biancham yung ganito kalaki na pondo para po mabili ang ganitong 1.8 billion pesos na lupa?
To be honest po, Your Honor, I do not know the transactions of Biancham po.
My apologies, Mr. Chair. Mr. De La Serna, can you please repeat?
To be honest po, Your Honor, I do not know the activities of Biancham po.
Mr. Chair, I feel like the recurring theme here is Mr. A.R. De La Serna signs documents as the board of director without any knowledge or without reading the subject matter. May I ask po, let's say dumating yung dokumento sa harap nyo, sino po ang kinukonsulta nyo? Na pwede ko ba itong pirmahan, hindi ko ito
Attorney
pwedeng
Bal
pirmahan?
Ortega po, I have full trust and confidence to Attorney Percival Ortega po, Your Honor.
Sino ulit si Attorney Percival Ortega at bakit, bukod sa ipinakilala siya sa iyo ni Attorney Harry Roque, bakit napakalaki ng pagtitiwala mo sa kay Mr. Percival Ortega?
Okay naman po kausap si Attorney Bal po, Your Honor.
Mr. Chair, may I also, I guess ang parati ko pong naiisip dito ay yung pareho po sa sinasabi ni Ms. Materna doon sa mga dati nating tanong na pumipirma lang ng pumipirma. Pero sige po, ang tanong ko po, kinukonsulta niyo po ba si Attorney Harry Roque kapag kayo ay pumipirma ng mga dokumento sa Biancham?
Ang kinukonsult ko po, Madam, Your Honor, is si Attorney Percival Ortega po.
Kahit employer mo si Attorney Harry Roque at ibinalik mo yung shares na galing na nasa sayo papunta sa kanyang asawa, hindi
yes.
ba nag-ibig sabihin noon na share nila yon bago ilipat sa'yo kaya kailangan mo siyang konsultahin sa mga desisyon patungkol sa Biancham?
Sorry po, hindi ko na-gets yun. Your
Kasi
Honor.
po, ulitin ko po, 'di ba, may one share ka
Yes.
sa Biancham. Alam mo ba kanino galing yung share na yon?
No, Your Honor.
Bakit kanina, nung tinatanong ka namin, ang sagot mo, binalik ko po yung share kay Mrs. Myla Roque. Hindi ba ibig sabihin nun, alam mo, na galing din kay Mrs. Roque yung share na nabigay sa'yo?
What I mean sa binabalik ko, Your Honor, is alam ko na completing shareholder lang po talaga ako doon. I do not own anything doon. I have not invested on it. So, binabalik ko lang po kung sino man yung sabihin ni Attorney Percival Ortega po, Your Honor.
Matanong ko lang po, nung panahon po na nasa Biancham kayo, active pa po ba si Attorney Harry Roque doon sa mga aktibidades ng Biancham? To your knowledge, did he attend any of the meetings? Meron ba siyang...
Maski ako po, Your Honor, wala po akong inatinan na meeting po ng Biancham. So, hindi ko po alam kay Attorney Roque if nag-attend po siya.
So, Mr. Chair, I believe we have established here that Mr. A.R. De La Serna is a stockholder of Biancham by name, entered into agreements without any knowledge of these agreements. So, by name lang po talaga ay nandun siya. At huling tanong po, Mr. Chair, if I may, do you have any relationship with any other corporation registered with the SEC, either as a stockholder or as a member of the board of directors, bukod po sa Biancham?
Ang alam ko, I guess, hindi ako sure po, Your Honor. I guess for the... Pwede ko i-check yung emails ko po.
Mr. Chair,
Alam ko, meron pong isa pa. I'm not sure if ano po yun. Nag-sign lang din po ako noon, Your Honor.
Mr. Chair, this is a very important question. Wala nang ibang kumpanya na ikaw ay pumirma ng incorporation documents?
There's one more, to my knowledge po, Your Honor.
What is the name of the other corporation?
Hindi ako sure, Your Honor. Pero I know in myself na mayroon pa akong isang pinirmahan po.
This is critical, Mr. De La Serna. We need to know what other corporation you're a part of. And sino ulit yung nagpapirma sa'yo ng incorporation or...
Same po, Attorney Percival Ortega pa rin po, Your Honor.
Ano ang relasyon ni Mr. Percival Ortega kay Attorney Harry Roque?
There are law classmates po, Your Honor.
Law classmates. At nung pinakilala ka, gawin mong stockholder, sinabi na CAR na lang yung kunin mo na...
Yes, Your Honor. To complete the requirement of the corporate law po, Your Honor.
Is that the same case with this other corporation?
Yes po, Your Honor.
May you please let us know the name of that corporation?
Hindi ako sure. Sorry po. I do not know po, Your Honor. To be honest, hindi ko po alam. Pero alam ko, aside from Biancha, may isa pa akong C9 po na document.
Anong industry, anong sector ng other corporation na yon?
To be honest po, Your Honor, hindi ako sure if anong company po yun. In what industry.
Mr. Chair, can you, I don't know this is very important, but I hope that Mr. De La Serna can furnish us, Mr. Chair, with the name of that other corporation. Because, Mr. Chair, my concern is if he's signing documents for Biancham Corporation without knowing the nature of these documents, he most likely is also, pumipirma ka din ba ng mga papel para doon sa isang korporasyon na yon?
Parang once lang yun, Your Honor.
Mr. Chair, sorry, babalik lang ako sa tanong ni Kong Jinky kanina. Ngayon na hindi ka na-employed under the office of the presidential spokesperson as an EA, what is your relationship with Attorney Harry Roque now?
Previous employer po, si Attorney Roque po. I maintain a professional relationship with my previous employers po, Your Honor.
Bakit po kayo in-endorse ni Attorney Harry Roque kay Ms. Cassie Ong na magstay po sa Lucky 99 compound?
I was not endorsed by Attorney Roque po. Na-introduce niya po ako. Ako po yung kumausap kay Ma'am Cassandra Leong if pwede ako magstay sa lodging houses po nila in Porac.
Pero paano mo nakilala si Ms. Cassie Ong?
Through the introduction of Attorney Roque po, Your Honor.
So, nag-approach ka lang sa kanya after the fact, na after kayo in-introduce, hindi ka in-endorse tulad ng ibang mga pagkakataon na in-endorse kayo ni Attorney Harry Roque kay Ms. Cassie Ong na Cassie, pakipasok si AR sa
Ang nangyari kasi
compound?
doon, Your Honor, was nagtanong po sa akin si Ma'am Cassandra if ano ang ginagawa ko po sa Pampanga. Then I was very honest with her that I was looking for a place to stay because I'll be starting my flying school soon. And sabi naman niya, they have lodging houses in I know in my knowledge it was Angeles, not even Porac. So when I checked the place, it's 10 to 15 minutes of...
Salary grade 17 to salary grade 20 po kayo. Sa 10 buwan po na na-employ kayo kay Mr. Harry Roque, parang naglalaro po sa 370,000 hanggang 512,000. Minultiply ko, ay mali, Ay, tama. Minultiply ko lang po by 10. Yung salary
yes.
grade 17 at salary grade 20 ngayon. So, yun lang po. Wala po kayong natatanggap na compensation galing po kay Attorney Harry Roque.
From Gancham po ba yung tanong niyo, Your Honor?
O yung tulong, hindi siya tumutulong sa'yo
No,
ngayon?
He endorsed me to Attorney San Agustin po. Actually, ang first meeting namin ni Attorney San Agustin is not...
Sorry, Mr. Del Serna, could you speak closer to the mic, please?
To be honest po, Your Honor, the first time na nag-meet kami ni Attorney San Agustin is not to represent me in Senate or in Congress, but to file a motion to quash to get my stuff in PORAC po. Kasi kailangan ko na talaga yung mga naiwan ko pong gamit doon because as I progress in my flying school, naiwan ko po doon yung mga mapa ko at most of my uniform is still there din po.
Sorry, Mr. Chair, iba po yung tanong ko. Mayroon po ba kayo natatanggap ngayon?
Aside from the endorsement of Attorney Roque to
natulong.
na tulungan ako ni Attorney San Agustin, no po, Your Honor.
Mr. Chair, siguro po, one of the questions that I have is, what is the special, why the preferential treatment to Mr. A.R. de la Serna? Is it because nakita po na he's someone who would sign documents, who would enter into agreements, willing to be an incorporator by name? Siguro po, yun po siguro yung iniisip ko, Mr. Chair, kasi nahihirapan ako na maniwala na pinipirmahan ni Mr. A.R. de la Serna itong mga dokumento na ito ng walang kinukonsulta. Dahil mahahalaga po itong mga dokumento na ito. So, Sir Mr. Chair, ang mahalagang tanong po nitong ating komite ay sino po yung talagang representa ni Mr. A.R. de la Serna, kaninong interest po? Kasi posible po na merong personalidad, Mr. Chair, na dahil merong may mga restrictions, halimbawa po, para po sa mga government officials, hindi po tayo pwedeng pumasok sa mga particular na mga transactions, kaya po kailangan po mayroong pribadong individual na tatayo para sa atin sa mga ganong mga transaksyon. Posibleng yun po yung posisyon ni Mr. A.R. de la Serna. So, I don't want to use the term, Mr. Chair, pero meron kasing gumagamit ng mga dummy or proxies na para humarap po sa mga transaction dito po sa mga korporasyon na to. At mahalaga po para sa ating komite na malaman sino po itong personalidad na ito. Mr. Chair, I will continue to probe Mr. A.R. de la Serna on what that other corporation is that he is a stakeholder of. Kaya Mr. A.R. de la Serna, babalikan ka namin before the end of this hearing. Check your emails, check your text messages. We need to know what that other corporation is na you're part of.
Yes po, Your Honor.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chair. Thank you very much for the opportunity to propound questions to our resource persons.
Thank you, Congresswoman Swan Singh. The next to interpolate